Welcome back to MacPhee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2023 Ford Mustang Mach-E. This particular Mach-E is finished in carbonized gray metallic, and this is a premium model, so this kind of sits in the middle in terms of your trim levels for the Mach-E. Now this is a fully electric SUV. In fact, it was actually Ford's first fully electric SUV that they've ever made. So this is the first one, and they really did knock it out of the park on the Mach-E. We're going to take a quick walk around the outside of this particular unit here, then we'll hop into the interior. We'll first start with the front end here. We have a nice LED projector headlight. There's also an LED sequential turn signal, which definitely looks super cool. We have front parking sensors that do run along the bottom of the bumper there. And there is the front view camera system, which does sit just above of the Pony logo. And there is a front trunk, which I will show you in just a second. And we'll come around to the side here. Ford does use this nice gloss black trim around the wheel lip moldings, and then also along the bottom of the door there. Nice sleek look. In terms of wheels, we do have these nice 19-inch machined aluminum wheels. That is wrapped in a 225/55 Michelin all-season tire. And then this right here is actually the charge port door, so we can push that open. That will swing right open, and this does have a locking mechanism, so when the doors are locked, this also locks the charge port door. But this is your status indicator, and it will kind of gradually show as it's charging, kind of give you an estimate on how much charge you have. And this is your, of course, your actual plug. You have your standard sort of lower voltage, and then your kind of fast charging below that. Cool little Easter egg there on the inside of the lid there. Close that up. We do have a nice gloss black mirror, which also features the side view camera and also the blind spot indicator in the top corner there. And Ford also paints the top part of the roof here black as well, and that nice gloss black material, so it kind of gives it more of a nice coupe look and coupe design. And then that gloss black does come around to the rear bumper, which also houses the rear parking sensors. And there is the rear view camera again, which just sits above the Pony logo. And then to access the front trunk, you can either use this pull tab right here, which you pull twice, or there's also a button on the inside main screen, which I will show you in just a second. But we will come around to the front trunk area. This does just easily lift open like that. It is on struts. And here you have some additional storage. Of course, this is all additional storage you wouldn't find in a gas vehicle. So again, this is all just additional storage, which is always welcomed. There's a little Mach-E logo right there. And this is also where you fill up your windshield fluid, and there is some additional mechanical stuff in behind that cover there. But now we'll take a look into the interior. The Mach-E does use a little bit of an untraditional door handle. It's actually an electronic release, so there's a button right here that you push, and then you're meant to just kind of grab the handle like that, and it will swing all the way open. Very easy to get used to, of course. And then we'll take a look into the interior. Again, this is your premium model, so it's going to have a little bit more features, a little bit more technology than the Select model, which is a base. But Ford uses what's called ActiveX material, which is a very soft, very premium material that's used in a lot of their higher end vehicles, and that includes this Mach-E Premium. Got, of course, full power controls here on the side, and they are fully heated as well. You do have heated driver and passenger. Again, nice design here with the white accent stitching. And even on the door panel, beautifully designed here. Ford really did a great job. Again, nice soft touch leather all throughout. Of course, power controls for everything. We also have the three-way memory function, as well as the Bang & Olufsen sound systems. You get lots of bass and clarity with the B&O system. Nice Mustang door sill plate, which is finished in this nice stainless steel material. Kind of see, I don't want to uncover it too much, get it scratched up, but that is your stainless steel Mustang door sill. And then we got some various different lighting controls right there. But now we'll hop inside, take a look at the key fob. This is a keyless fob, and it does feature the rear trunk release as well. And push button start. What's also offered with Ford's electric vehicles, like this Mach-E, is the fact that we can use phone as a key, which if you set up your phone through Ford Pass, which is the app on your phone, you can actually use your phone as the key fob. So you won't even need to use this key fob at all. You can actually set up your phone so it will recognize your phone, and you can totally use that as your key fob. So that's a nice feature that is, again, available on Ford electric vehicles like this one. But this is your premium model. This also has the upgraded extended range battery, which is available on most Mach-E trim levels, and it is optional on premium. So this one has it. It does give you a little bit more range, of course, and this one here is just under 100% capacity, but it's about 450 kilometers of range. So again, you got to get an idea of the potential range that is available on the extended range battery. But we'll move on to the steering wheel, which is nicely leather wrapped. It's also heated as well, which is definitely nice for our Canadian winters here. You have your cruise control system, adaptive cruise control, there's lane centering, there's a whole bunch of different driver assistance features. And then there's also your various controls right here for your multimedia and your volume and your audio, that kind of thing. In the middle, this is where we're going to find this massive 15-inch display. And this is running Sync 4A, which is Ford's kind of operating system for their center screens. This was just actually recently updated. What's nice about Ford's electric vehicles and a lot of the other vehicles is that it uses the capability of having over-the-air updates. So Ford can actually send out updates to their vehicles and change various different software features to kind of improve them over time. And that includes the screen, so they can change various things to kind of make them easier to use and better. So again, this is all available and standard with Mach-E. In this top corner, you have your home screen, which is where you're going to find your radio, your phone, your navigation. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that. And there's of course your charging stuff down here. And there's also various different settings and controls. You have various different drive modes, one pedal drive, and you can also unlock that front trunk right there or the rear trunk right there as well. And you have various different controls. And then this is the 360 camera system. This is where you're going to find 360 camera, and you can change up the views right there. And then we X out of that. This is your main screen. So we have the navigation pulled up right now, but you can change what you want to see right here. So if you want audio, you can easily pull up the audio, or your navigation, you have your phone, you have various different things right there. So again, very easy to use. And then the bottom section is designated to the climate control system. So it's actually always on the bottom of the screen. So you always know where it is. And it is dual zone, of course. It's automatic. It's very easy again to use. You have your heated seat controls, which you can use with this dial. Or if you click fan speed, now it turns into fan speed. So you can kind of get an idea of how this knob is kind of multi-purpose. And of course it adjusts volume as well. You can do volume with this knob. So again, very cool there. We'll move off the screen. This is where we're going to find a wireless charger. So if you have a wireless chargeable phone, you have the wireless charging pad, but there is some wired connections right back there. Got some cup holders, of course your transmission selector, electronic parking brake, and there is some additional storage back here. There's a nice little sliding cubby with some more outlets as well. And lastly up top, the Mach-E Premium does include the fixed panoramic roof. So this is a fixed roof. It does not open, but it is nicely tinted. So of course it does not get too hot in the summertime like that. So you do get the nice open air experience. And now we'll take a look into the rear seat. And this is very similar to the front where we still have that electronic release. But what we actually do is not have a handle back here. You're actually meant to just grab the inside of the door and then kind of just swing it open just like that. And Ford does have some padding right here just to kind of protect, don't scratch up the inside of the door. So again, very similar as the front. But we'll take a look into the interior, into your rear seat. Again, just like the front, have the nice Active X seats back here. Again, very, very comfortable. Beautifully soft material, nice white stitching as well. There is a center armrest right here. It does flip down. Of course, you got some cup holders back there. And there is a set of USB connectors. Again, keep everything charged up, no problem at all. And what's also nice about electric vehicles is that it doesn't require the same transmission and kind of engineering as a gas vehicle. So typically in a gas vehicle, you would have a little center hump here in the middle that you would have to kind of straddle if you were stuck in the middle seat. But Ford was able to engineer a completely flat load floor, which is a huge, huge benefit. If you load longer items in the back floor, it just makes it easier in that case. But again, if you're kind of stuck in the middle seat, that is much, much more comfortable, not having to worry about that kind of extra room that you lose. So that's definitely a huge benefit on the Mach-E. We'll come around to the trunk area. Our last stop here, it is power operated, so it does open right up for you. We do have a nice privacy cover right here. So of course, when it is closed, it does kind of cover your, if you have valuables back here, you can keep them kind of hidden away out of plain sight. And then this one includes the all-weather floor liners. So we do have a nice rubber floor mat to go with this particular unit. And on top of that, there's also the rubber trunk mat, which of course has a nice pony logo right there. So that does protect kind of the carpet that's underneath here, just to kind of protect it a little bit more. And there is some additional storage underneath with the mobile charger, as well as a fix-a-flat kit. Further along, we have a subwoofer for the Bang & Olufsen sound system. Again, lots of bass, lots of clarity there, phenomenal system, as well as a 12-volt connector, and the rear seats do fold down as well. So if you're interested in this particular 2023 Mach-E, it is for sale here at MacPhee Ford. You can either give us a call or visit us at MacPheeFord.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.